What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be predicting every single Week 14 NFL game. So yeah, let's just jump right into this. Remember, if you guys like these videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel, as it does help out a lot. Okay, so for the Thursday night game, it's going to be the New England Patriots at the Los Angeles Rams. I'll take the Rams to win this game. First of all, their defense is very good. And couple that with a struggling Patriots offense, with Cam Newton trying to find his footing, and the Patriots offense just really hasn't been very good. I don't think that the Patriots are going to be able to generate much offense and score that many points. And then the Los Angeles Rams, Jared Goff, he plays bad against pressure and good defense, but thankfully for him, the New England Patriots have literally no pass rush, so he should be comfortable to stand in the pocket and wait it out and throw to an open receiver whenever one gets open. So yeah, I'll take the Los Angeles Rams to win this game. Next game is going to be the Houston Texans at the Chicago Bears. So in this game, I'll take the Texans. First of all, the Chicago Bears actually showed some signs of life on offense, which is a rare sight to see last week. And their defense has obviously been playing well, but I think that the Houston Texans will win this game. First of all, like Deshaun Watson, he's an elite quarterback, and no matter how good your defense is, you're not going to hold him to very few points. So I do think that the Houston Texans offense will be able to score quite a bit of points. And even though the Chicago Bears offense did play better, I just don't see them outscoring. I don't see Mitch Trubisky outscoring Deshaun Watson, so that is why I'll be picking the Houston Texans. Okay, next game is going to be the Dallas Cowboys at the Cincinnati Bengals, and boy, oh boy, if the Dallas Cowboys lose this one, they'll probably be the laughingstock of they probably already are the laughingstock of the NFL, but yeah, they're going to be the laughingstock of the NFL, for real, if they lose this game against the Cincinnati Bengals with a backup quarterback. So, looking at their team, right, the Dallas Cowboys defense kind of sucks. So I do think that Joe Mixon or I can't say his name, Gianarvi Bernard, whatever his name is. The Cincinnati Bengals will be able to run the ball on them. I just don't think that they'll be able to throw the ball on them. But I also don't think that they'll need to throw because the running game will be so good. And this is going to be Andy Dalton's game against his former team, so he wants to prove something to them, I guess. So he should play well. Honestly, I think I'm gonna switch my pick here. I actually think I'm gonna go with the Bengals here, just because I don't see Andy Dalton and that offense doing very much against the Cincinnati Bengals defense, even though the Bengals defense is bad. And I just feel like that the Bengals running game will just propel them to victory. So yeah, I'm actually gonna take the Bengals here. Upset alert. Okay, so next game is the Denver Broncos at the Carolina Panthers. So looking at this matchup, the Denver Broncos offense against the Carolina Panthers defense, I think that the Denver Broncos offense probably will beat the Carolina Panthers defense. I mean, the Denver Broncos had a very good running game against the Saints. I think that was last week's game. And yeah, I don't know. The Denver Broncos show that they can run the ball. I mean, they have Philip Lindsay and Melvin Gordon, so they should be able to just pound the rock against a not very good Carolina Panthers defense. And with Drew Lock, I think Drew Lock is going to be playing here. So I just don't see them not being able to score up a lot of points with actually a competent quarterback. Not your practice squad guy. I don't even know if he was quarterback before I got he completed a pass. His first pass of the third quarter, so yeah, wasn't very good quarterback there. So you're definitely going to get better quarterback play with Drew Lock, and your running game is going to be amazing. So I think that they should be able to score a lot of points, and the Denver Broncos actually have a decent defense. They have Bradley Chubb, they have AJ Bouye and Bryce Callahan, Justin Simmons and Kareem Jackson, so very good secondary there. And I just don't see how the Carolina Panthers are going to be able to outscore the Denver Broncos when the Carolina Panthers defense is that bad. Okay, next game is going to be the Tennessee Titans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, I feel like you don't have to explain this one. I'm going to be picking the Titans here. I mean, Jaguars, they've been in some pretty close games lately, but they haven't been able to win them. So, yeah, I think I'll take the Titans here just because I don't trust the Jags. And the Titans are a very good football team, and the Jags are, definitely near the bottom. Okay, next game is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs at the Miami Dolphins. And I think that this is going to be one of the best games of the week. Two good teams playing together. Not playing together, playing against each other. But I'll take the Kansas City Chiefs here. First of all, well, it's going to be a very good offense versus a very good defense, and the Kansas City Chiefs offense versus the Miami Dolphins defense, and not a very good offense versus not a very good defense with the Miami Dolphins offense and the Kansas City Chiefs defense. Though both are like decent, they're just not like as high quality as the other teams. But anyways, so I do think that the Kansas City Chiefs will be able to score some points. I mean, like, it's a high-powered offense, and even if the Miami Dolphins manage to slow them down, they'll still probably be able to score. And, yeah, I don't know. I just see Tua struggling in this game because, even though the Kansas City Chiefs don't really have a pass rush, I don't think that the Miami Dolphins offensive line is very that good. And they do have Frank Clark and Chris Jones on their team, so they should be able to wreak havoc on Tua, which will make him make him have less time to throw the ball, and then he'll make some mistakes, maybe even throw his first pick of the season. So yeah, I'll take the Chiefs in this game. Okay, next game is the Minnesota Vikings at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll take the Buccaneers in this game. First of all, the Minnesota defense isn't that good, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, even with all its misgivings, have an amazing run game. And like with Ronald Jones, I think he's like number 4 in the total league in rushing yards, and they have a very good passing game, even if Tom Brady has fallen off a little bit. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so their defense has been shown to like be a little bit worse, but I feel like it's like the same thing with the New England Patriots defense, where it was like when they were playing bad teams, well, the defense came up to play because like the opponent's offense was just so bad that it'd be like even harder to not look good on defense, right? But I just don't think that the Minnesota Vikings really have that high powered of a defense. Dalvin Cook has slowed down in recent weeks, and Kirk Cousins really isn't like a superstar quarterback that can carry his team. So yeah, I'll take the Buccaneers in this game. Okay, next game is going to be the Arizona Cardinals at the New York Football Giants. So this is a game that the Cardinals should win, and they better hope they win, because if they lose this game, then they would have lost 6 straight if not for a Hail Murray. So yeah, they better hope they win this game if they want to stay in playoff contention. But anyways, I do think that they will be able to win this game. First of all, the Giants defense, it made a good showing against Russell Wilson last week, so that gives you hope that maybe it can contain Kyler Murray a little bit, and Kyler Murray really hasn't been playing up to standard in the past few weeks. But I just don't see how the New York Giants are going to stop a more mobile quarterback than Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray, who can run for like even 100 yards on some days. And I don't see how they are going to be able to stop DeAndre Hopkins, Christian Kirk, and Larry Fitzgerald. Like those wide receivers, that might be one of the best wide receiver corps in the NFL. So yeah, I think that the Arizona Cardinals should be able to beat out the New York Giants defense, like the offense versus the defense, and score a lot of points. And like Joe just said that Daniel Jones might play, but even if he does play, he'll be like off I think a month now or something like that, so he'll be very rusty. And if it's Colt McCoy that's playing, well, that's even worse for the Giants, and they'll have a very limited offense, considering that they also don't really have a running game. So yeah, even though the Cardinals defense is bad, I just don't see how the Giants are going to be able to score a lot of points, and I'll take the Cardinals to win this game. Okay, next game is going to be the Indianapolis Colts at the Las Vegas Raiders. I'll take the Colts here. So first of all, the Las Vegas Raiders almost freaking lost to the Jets last week, so that shows you like how good they are. Okay, right. So anyways, the Las Vegas Raiders have a very bad defense. That doesn't really force too many like turnovers, so Philip Rivers should like get out of the game with at least at most 1 pick, like maybe 1 or 0 picks. And Philip Rivers and that running game should be able to just run wild and throw wild on the Raiders defense. And the Colts defense is one of the best in the NFL, so they should be able to contain the Raiders. And yeah, that's why I'll take the Colts. Okay, next game is going to be the New York Jets at the Seattle Seahawks. And boy, this would be an embarrassment if the Seahawks managed to lose this game. But yeah, I'll take the Seahawks here. Like they're like a top 10, top 15 team in the NFL, and the New York Jets kind of suck. Yeah, they're the worst team in the league. So yeah, I'll take the Seahawks here. Okay, next team is the Atlanta Falcons at the Los Angeles Chargers, the two choke teams in the NFL. Both have choked away huge leads in this season alone, and yeah, they're gonna be playing each other to see who can choke more. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so the Los Angeles Chargers defense just let up, I think, like either 35 or 45. I can't remember correctly, but yeah, they let up a lot of points against the New England Patriots. And the Atlanta Falcons offense is better than the Patriots offense, so you have to expect that they're going to score a lot more points. And then the Los Angeles Chargers offense got shut out by the New England Patriots defense. And even though the New England Patriots defense is way better than the Falcons defense, I don't expect that that Justin Herbert and the Chargers will be able to keep up with Matt Ryan's high flying offense against a bad Chargers defense. And yeah, I think the Falcons will win. Okay, next game is going to be the Green Bay Packers at the Detroit Lions. Again, like you better hope that you win this game. Green Bay Packers. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna take the Packers here. So first of all, like their defense isn't very good, but it has more of a problem of stopping the run than the pass, and like the Detroit Lions running game really isn't like the greatest. I think they're like middle of the pack, so you don't know how good they're going to be able to run against the Packers. But I don't think that Matt Stafford will be able to do very much against that Packers defense, and I think that Aaron Rodgers will absolutely carve up the Detroit Lions defense. So yeah, that's why I'll take the Packers here in this game. Okay, next game is going to be the New Orleans Saints at the Philadelphia Eagles. And in this game, yeah, I'll take the Saints to win it. So it's gonna be Jalen Hurts' first start, so like you really don't know what you're gonna expect from the Philadelphia Eagles. But what I do know is that his offensive line stinks, his receivers stink, and his secondary on the defense stink, and his linebackers stink, and his defensive line is only like average, maybe a little bit above average. So yeah, his whole supporting cast goddamn stinks. So yeah, I think I'll take the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, that Philadelphia Eagles roster might be the worst in the NFC East, and that's saying something. Okay, so next game is the Washington football team at the San Francisco 49ers, and I'll take the 49ers to win this game. So first of all, I mean, like they did score 27 points on the Bills defense, so that's quite a feat in itself. And the Washington football team's defense is quite like it's around the same caliber as the Bills, so you gotta expect that the 49ers will be able to put up some points. And then the Washington Football's offense, I mean, like that offense, like just like can't move, man. Its running game is pretty bad, and its passing game is also pretty bad. So yeah, I'll take the 49ers in this game. Okay, next game is gonna be the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Buffalo Bills. So yeah, first loss for the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Washington Football Team. Ouch. Well, anyways, the Buffalo Bills defense, like it's above average, but it really isn't like as good as it was last season, and it really hasn't been playing particularly well this season. So I think that, James Conner returning, thank God we're getting a competent running back, guys. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Buddy Snow, man, 8 carries for 5 yards. You love to see it. Well, anyways, yeah, so I think that the Pittsburgh Steelers should be able to get some form of a running game back with James Conner back, and we know that the passing game has been very good with those quick passes. Don't know what the Bills are going to do, like defensive wise, but if they press their corners, well, then they can use all those perimeter weapons to go deep if they need to. So I think that the Pittsburgh Steelers should be able to score some points, like maybe 20 plus or something like that. And then the Bills' offense is obviously playing very well, but the Pittsburgh Steelers' defense is also playing very well. Now the loss of Bud Dupree last 2 weeks ago does hurt. But I do think that the Steelers should be able to edge this one out in a close game. So yeah, I'll take the Steelers here. Okay, next game is going to be the Baltimore Ravens at the Cleveland Browns Monday Night Football, and I'll take the Ravens here. I mean, first of all, guys, they played earlier in the season. I mean, the rosters are pretty much the same, and the Ravens freaking smacked them 38-7. Obviously, the Browns have more confidence now, and they think that they can, be a very good football team. But here's the thing. So Baker Mayfield, last week he played amazing, but he really only does well when the running game is going. So, you gotta expect that the Browns will try to form some kind of a running game. I mean, that's what they are, a run-first team. That's also what the Baltimore Ravens are, a run-first team, so that's going to be interesting. Yeah, but anyway, so I don't think that the Cleveland Browns should be able to run the ball because, like, just like looking back to their last meeting, I mean, I know it was in Week 1, like they didn't really run the ball particularly well in the game. So yeah, I don't see why anything should change in this matchup. So yeah, I don't think that they're going to be able to run the ball. And without the running game, I don't think that the passing game will be as effective. So I just don't think that they're going to be able to put the Browns at this are going to be able to put up a lot of points. And I do think that the Ravens will be able to run the ball because like they've shown that even against good defenses like the Steelers, they've been able to keep on running and running. So I do think that they will be able to do that. Lamar Jackson will also obviously help with his legs and run the ball. And the Baltimore Ravens should outscore the Cleveland Browns to win this game. So that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. And if you guys did, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Too easy!